Okay, right, anyway, what I'm going to explain to you now, you can't see what I'm doing, but just as well you can't, because it will probably think, why does this guy even bother? What I'm trying to do, set up for you now, is on the screen you can see, I've got ABS, which is the program that you use to run these sort of endeavours, if you like to call them that. However, see, what I want to do is I don't want you to see this screen here. I want you to see a different sort of screen. But how am I going to do that when it's in full screen mode? I do not know, so I'm going to go to the general. And let's have a look. Screen windowed. It's not in full screen, so okay. Well, that's pretty okay for now, at least. So look. Oh, that's better. Now I want to just, now that seems to be streaming well, so I'm going to forget about that for now, and hopefully you can hear me. So we're just going to get that. Oh no, I don't want to press that button really, so I wanted to press this button. Shoot. Wrong button, nutty. Right, okay, now that's fine. So I want to grab that screen if I can, if it will allow, but if it won't allow, it's still fine. So we just leave it hiding in the background, and we'll have that screen as what you can see. Now that's pretty much my head moving around. I know it's not the greatest, but it will do. So I'm going to get back to that one, and I'm just going to go back to home, and I'm going to go back to there, and I'm going to quick load a flight. This is the easiest way to do it. Press on the airport, we'll go from there. I'm going to go to EGFF because I like that one, it's alright. Or EGNX, let's go there. East Midlands, okay, we're going to do that. Fly to East Midlands, nice little flight, and we'll do it low altitude, always low altitude because we've already got a little plane. Okay, and then we'll go fly, okay. Now I'm just going to do, before I press the fly button, I'm going onto the screen, and this is where the problem starts because I can't get out the screens. I go new, and I'm going to go new waypoint, and this is on a program called Pilot to ATC, so it's JB, right, and then the next one we're going to go EGNX, okay, and that's like where I want to go to, so EGNX, okay, and I'm operating that on another monitor, so I've actually got a 50-inch monitor, 2 iPads, and a flat screen monitor, an Android and an iPad, and a flat screen monitor, and a 50-inch television, and the VR headset. So that in mind, we have all that to deal with. EGNX, I meant to press enter. That's fine, and then it's got a little button on the right hand side which is auto plan. At some stage I'm going to bring it up and just do a run through for the idiots like me who are not really that bright, and how to make it easy. So, and I'm going to go connect it's connected to the flight simulator, so it's connected, and I'm going to file my flight plan. Yep, excuse me, I just had a drink of Coca-Cola, it's really repeating on me. Now I think you can see what I can see on the big screen. But the problem is you don't want to see that, you actually want to see that screen. So it's quite a simple process really. I just have to literally do that to change the screen that you see. So that's good news. So anyway, we're going to move quickly as we possibly can. It's a night flight in this little aircraft, because for some reason I've forgotten how to change the weather, but you know, one thing leads to another. Right, while this is loading up, what we got is the several programs running at one time, so that's why it seems I'm a bit unorganised, but I am trying to probably do quite a lot because I'm in VR and reality as well. I'm trying to combine the two. So I've got one program which is a free application, which I like it. It's good, it's fun. Thanks to Pilot Stud, in fact, young lad, brilliant guy, really works hard. He put me onto this, and I thought it's really, really cool. So you press a button, and you get like loads of bits and pieces happening, which is good. But I might have to just change a little thing, because I had a thing. Had anybody had any issues with the sound before? Because I'm certainly getting bloody issues with my sound at the moment. Sound mixer, let's just check. 1, 2, that's good. That's going on the default. That should be going on the headphones, I think. Pilot 2ATC should be on the headphones as well. And that one there should also be on the headphones, and so should that one. So let's just see. See what I mean? It's really sort of gets quite frustrating, really. You're thinking, why don't you work, you stupid device? Let's get that one. Here we go.
Items of clothing. Once you have safely stowed your cabin bag, please take your seat. To help us ensure a prompt departure, we would kindly ask that you keep the aisle clear, enabling all remaining customers to board. Your seatbelt can now be fastened, ready for departure. This is a no-smoking service. Thank you for observing this policy.
See, that's a little thing called Air Tool. It's announcements, and you can actually make your own announcements as that as well. So it's a great free application, and they're working hard on it and to improve it even. So it's really good actually. I like it because you just press a button. It gives you that little bit of, you know, you can have a lot of rubbish and complete lies and stuff like that if you like. That's what it is.
Ladies and gentlemen, due to COVID-19, we would like ladies and gentlemen, due to COVID-19.
We now ask for your attention while we take you through the safety procedures on this aircraft. A safety card is in your seat pocket showing the exit routes, oxygen masks, life jackets, and brace position that you must adopt if you hear brace, brace. There are 2 emergency exits at the rear, 4...
It's jolly good that they've actually got that brace, brace, brace. Because you ever heard been on my flying, then you'll see. It's you need it. Okie dokie. So we're going to just get this to start now. Okay. I'm going to have my aircraft in the off position, because you can't load the aircraft up. Right, so now we're not in VR yet, we're just in normal reality type of kind of thing. So, and we're loading the aircraft at the moment, so I'm just going to press a button on the thing, and hopefully we'll have a nice setup, and my door will be open. Yes, okay, so let's have that light. Now you can't shut the door because this other program is working on the other side, which is jolly good. And I do believe it actually doesn't really work very well once you put it in. I don't know really. But anyway. So bear with while we just try and get this to sort itself out. Because at the moment I'm like loading my aircraft up and it won't shut the doors, and it's just making this almost like it's stuck in a loop. Well, at least we've got the sound working, so hopefully you can hear that as well. I think it might just be smart, and you're never going to get 64 people on this little aircraft. It'll never work. So, But because it's absolutely frustrating me at the moment, it's not working. I don't want to waste any time. I'm just going to close it. And we'll get rid of that for now. We won't use that program, so I can't demonstrate that one because it doesn't work. So now the door's shut because the passengers are on. So now what I'm going to do for you is I'm going to get myself in a nice comfortable position, and then we're going to go up like that, and then go across like this if it allows us to. Right, and we're going to zoom out a bit like that, and let's have a look and see where we are. Okay. There you go, folks. Right, we're now at this airport, and this is just the normal view you get from the flight simulator. Up and down, constantly moving like that, which is great. So what I do now is I'm going to go into what they call VR, the world of virtual reality. And the screen will change. And I'm hoping that we're still doing this televised, which is good. So this is a flight simulator screen, so I need to somehow get into the other screen, but you should be able to do it like that. I'm hopeful, very hopeful, by doing that. Because I want to try to get the other screen up for you, rather than you're seeing two screens like that, which is probably not the best. So let me just do this for a second and grab that and make, come on, make, it's quite hard because I guess I'm using so many monitors, it does slow things down. Right, that's it. Now I want to make this screen, which is the cockpit flight simulator screen, really small. Okay, like so, and just put it there. Doesn't matter, I'll put it here, it's right there. Not really hurting there, I suppose. I'll put it down here, really, couldn't I? Put it anywhere. Anyway, let's just put it there for now. This is a bit of work, guys. You know, it's work in progress. Bear with. And let's get to the other bit here, which is the VR screen, that one. Mixed reality. Now, the mixed reality screen, that should be it. Now, hopefully, you've got the mixed reality screen. So I'm just going to go like this and this again. By clicking in the area. Goodness gracious, I don't know, give myself some work to do, eh? What a knobhead. I thought I'd say it before you did. Come on, where are you? Okay, let's do that then. Right, come on. Right, I don't want to do that, no. I just want to go to the other screen, please. Do that for a second.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome on board our EasyJet service. Please place your large bags into the overhead locker, wheeled first, and keep your small items under the seat in front of you. These include laptops and handbags, duty-free and loose items of clothing. Once you have safely stowed your cabin back, please take your seat. To help us ensure a prompt departure, we would kindly ask that you keep the aisles clear, enabling all remaining passengers to board. Your seatbelt can now be fastened ready for departure. This is a no smoking service. Thank you for observing this policy.
I think I'm maybe just giving myself a bit of work. Too much to do here, really. Come on. If anybody knows an easier way of doing this, please do let me know, because it's really frustrating, to say the least. And now I'm in this screen, and I don't want to be in this screen. What a waste of time this is ending up to be, isn't it? I'll go there. should have the flight simulator somewhere. I really want to hide that view as well, just for now. And then I really want to go down and find where my flight simulator actually is gone to, because it's vanished. Right, okay. Well, as you can see, this is why I can believe and honestly think that people are really not that interested in going VR, because it's just so much work if you've got other like applications as such that you want to use at the same time, and you can't use loads of monitors, because I can see it already. This has got really horribly slow now. So if I do that now, then my mouse is now stuck on the other screen. Okay, so how do I do this? I can't do it like that, which I was able to do before. Really strange, isn't it? Because you see now I can't move my mouse. You got the double and you got that big stupid view on the left, which you don't want. I actually don't want to have that view now. I actually want to go to that view. So if I can enable that view to cover this view, like so, then hopefully you should have a pretty good view of what I see. But we'll give it a go anyway, and hopefully you're streaming and everybody is happy. If not, we need to make it smaller somehow. I think it's working. We're getting there, guys, we're getting there, and then we'll have a bit of fun. But thank you very much for staying and putting up with this messing around, because it's what happens when you are into flight simulators and stuff like that. It's like loads and loads of fun. Right, I want to lift you up. Right, we're getting there. Right, that looks kinda better. Kinda better. It's a bit of a mess about, really, but it's quite clever, because I guess what we're trying to do is we're trying to convince the computer that actually we're not using the flight simulator on that screen, but we are, because it's underneath. No, too much. Well, I don't know. I'm hoping that you see pretty good view. So let's just have a bit of fun, and we can talk you through how the other program works, as we go through it. Right, so hopefully now you can see pretty much what I see, and it's all lovely doubly. But that's not going to work now, is it? No balls. Right, that's not too bad. Apart from I'm about 3 foot below the actual windscreen, so I'll go with this side. I don't know why they would set you up on the co-pilot side as well. It's a bit of a strange one, that, really, isn't it? But they do tend to do it. So I go that one, and then I click that one there, and now you should have just the BR view. Right, okay, we're going to do that anyway. Fingers crossed this will work now, and it won't cause. I can see one issue already. I keep catching myself with a cable from my headphones. God, I'm on a great day today. New Year. We didn't go around like this for the rest of the year. Great start to the new year with my diabetes. Anyway, that was fantastic news. Great. Right. So hopefully I'll follow my plan. And let's see. Rob Air 31 Victor Bravo ready to copy IFR. Oh, that was good. Well, that's absolutely superb, because we can't go anywhere because the electric's gone. And then we're going to get 50 pence for the meter. Well, I'm guessing, to be honest with you, I don't think my computer system is going to be able to hack doing all these monitors. So, we're going to try to alleviate the amount of monitors that we've got. This is working absolutely brilliantly. I had this problem before, and it was something to do with a setup on the Asobo with one of these extra thingies you got, because there's no battery power. It makes all the noise, but nothing lights up. So we're going to go like that, and we're going to just choose something, and hopefully that runs and goes. God, this is so boring. Tune out. Go somewhere else. Somebody's having a bit more luck than I am. I can't use a Beechcraft either, because that's got the same issue. And the citation, longitude. I like that one when it works. Yeah, let's have that one. See if that works. Right, okay then, that's pretty much bored of that lot. Right, what I recommend doing is forgetting this whole idea, because it doesn't work. You can't hack it. It's just too much for the system to run linked together. And the battery was nearly out on one of the units, which doesn't help very much really, I suppose. But now this should speed things up, and they should just like work now. Let's have a look where that is. What am I seeing on that one? You're seeing the screen. Okay, so if I go there, that will be pretty much, I should imagine, what you'll see. So I'm going to go like this. Right, now that is really big. Right, bit of fun here. Let's just try. I think maybe I have to try and learn how to link these to two computers, because I've got two here. I have one doing the recording and the other one just concentrating on the flight sim. I'll have to figure out how to do that next time. so it might make it a bit easier for us. Well, it's connected. Bravo 31 Victor Bravo radio check. It's 121 decimal. Bravo 31 Victor Bravo radio check. Right, we're smashed into the corner of the room here for some reason. I don't know why. Because you can't. The frustrating part is you just cannot seem to use any of the buttons because you're not in that zone. Does that make any sort of sense to anybody? So, although it looks great, it's not great because you literally cannot get yourself and use anything outside of the zone of the actual flight simulator, which is a bit of a pain in the bum really, and it's dark and I can't see anything, so it doesn't matter. Some lights around here somewhere, like there. No, well, what's this for? What's that do? You know what I mean, here, guys? We'll just turn the lights up here. Let's get some brightness on the go. Is it going to work? No. Are you going to work? No, you're not going to work, and probably you're not either. Wow, that's working well tonight. Oh, you're working now. You should make your mind up. That's better. Cool, we can see them. Nice leather seats. Quite posh, this one. Right, so let's see if my joystick still works. Robert 31 Victor Bravo radio check. Right, okay. Let's press that, and I go to that one. There. Now, hopefully, I can just go, okay, back, connect, it's connected, auto plan, 121.80, that might be one reason it wouldn't work. File, 121.80, Robert 31 Victor Bravo radio check. Robert 31 Victor radio check. You're loud and clear. Right, we're getting somewhere now. Then we go to there, and we go to here. God, all this for a bloody video. I should have done this first, really. Not doing it while I'm here. Let's go to back and go to sound mixer, and click on the sound mixer, and then we go to pilot to ATC, which is this one. That in fact should work. Pilot to ATC, USB 2. Okay, then go to configuration, go to sounds, and then you need to go to ATC setup. I'll put that on that screen. We can see what I'm doing. Setup, you should have an audio setup somewhere, maybe that one. Okay, maybe sounds, root folder, voices, we've got all those, speech, primary sound driver, to go to there. Okay, and then I go back to the other screen, which you can't see, and I press the configuration button, and it goes. Say again for 31 Victor Bravo.
Robert 31
Oh,
Victor
listen to
Bravo,
that.
you are loud and clear.
I am now. I wasn't before. Now this is this new sort of fandangle audio setup they use on the flight simulator, which is absolutely brilliant, but it does have its downsides, obviously. And I do find the ground lighting is atrocious. The landing lights and that, but never mind. Anyway, okay. Right, so what we do now, I can't see outside. All I can see is what is in front of me. And I think pretty much you guys probably, well, I'm hoping you will. I don't know until I go like that. There, and then press that. And then I press that, and I go to there. Right, now you see what I see, okay? So I can't see anything else. So this is where it does get, well, allegedly can get quite fun. So I'll ignore the wheel being in the way because I should have moved that. So now I just press the button. Robert 3-1 Victor Bravo, ready to copy IFR.
Robert 3-1 Victor Bravo is cleared to Echo Golf November X-ray. Climb via the Auto 3W departure, with the auto transition, then as filed. Expect departure runway 27.
Right, Billash.
Climb to flight level 100 via the departure. Expect higher clearances 6 minutes after departure.
Now if you...
Departure on 120.45 squawk 4003.
Yeah, that's where the co-pilot comes in.
To Echo Golf November X-ray, climb via the Auto 3W departure, with the auto transition, then as filed. Climb to flight level 100 via the departure. Expect higher clearances 6 minutes after departure. Departure on 120.45 squawk 4003.
Robert 3-1 Victor Bravo rear back correct. QNH is 1013, let us know when you're ready for pushback.
QNH is 1013 Rob Air 3.
Now obviously she believes that we're actually starting from the main terminal, but we're not, so we're just going to ignore that. And this is good fun. If only you could have it a way you could just, without it disrupting everything, have a situation where you could have the screens. I know they can do it in game before someone says. In the simulator you can have your flight simulator, your ATC, you can have all the things. If you could do that with third party add-ons and zoom them in, zoom them out, like pilot to ATC and all this sort of stuff, you wouldn't really need to, like I know where my joystick sets are and everything else, and you shouldn't really need anything else, You shouldn't even need to take your mask off. That's the general idea. And I worked out an idea the other day where you actually have the mask slightly tighter at the back, which lifts the front up, and you put your SATA gauges sort of below your nose, in front of your yoke, if you like. And then what that does is when you look down, you can see your navs and everything else. So you don't have to use a mouse or a knobster to turn everything, which is really good, It's what you want, really. And then you're starting to look. I think I said the other day, which would be a good idea, would be to turn the mask. You don't need the lower part of the mask, of the VR, really. So you don't really need it. Because you just want to see the top where you're looking. If you could have like half of it, just the view at the top wherever you look around as normal, but you had a space underneath where you just simply look down, like by tilting out the VR headset, then you'd be laughing. It would be such a good experience, because you'd have the physical dials there as well as, Anyway, Robert 3-1 Victor Bravo, runway 26, ready for takeoff.
Robert 3-1 Victor Bravo, contact
Tower on 119.905.
Tower
119.905.
Rob Air 3-1 Victor Bravo.
Robert 3-1 Victor Bravo at runway 26, ready for takeoff. Robert 3-1 Victor Bravo at runway 26, ready for takeoff.
Rob Air 3-1 Victor Bravo, winds are calm, cleared for takeoff. Runway 27 squawk 4003.
That's 27, okay. I'm in Guernsey, not Jersey. Alright.
Runway 27 squawking 4003.
That's 10.
Rob Air 3-1 Victor Bravo.
What we're going to do is just going to nip off here and put the boot down a bit and have a bit of fun. This goes really fast, it's really fast. I better stay in the middle of the runway, really, eh? Whoops, look where you're going. Bit of trim. Up we go. Whoa, didn't like that very much, did it? Flaps on. Gear up. Sort of situations like this, well, that was like terrifying, but you'd have your like be able to switch your autopilot and switch everything on, because usually you use the mouse to do it, but I just can't get to grips with it.
Departure on 120.45. Have a nice day.
Departure on 120.45 Rock Air 31 Victor Bravo. Rock Air 31 Victor Bravo climbing to flight level 100.
Rock Air 31 Victor Bravo expedite speed reduction to 250 knots.
Wilco Rock Air 31 Victor Bravo.
Right, so that's he done a bit of talking.
Rock Air 31 Victor Bravo, good evening. Squawk 4003.
Squawk 4003 Rock Air 31 Victor Bravo.
It's a great experience being inside. It really is good. But when you've got all the panel builder working, all the switches and everything else, which is you could do without this physical looking at you stuff, because it's all there and you get all the dials are there, and it's just as realistic because you've got a physical dashboard. I must admit, I do think that. Right, and we're only at like 3,200 feet. I still got my landing lights on, which is good because you're meant to have them on till 10,000 feet, I do believe. But don't ask me. I know nothing. I come from Barcelona, me. Right, so we're in the air anyway. At 248 knots. Right, Air 31 Victor Bravo with you at 3,500 feet.
Rock Air 31 Victor Bravo squawk 4003 climb and maintain flight level 100.
Squawk 4003 climb and maintain flight level 100 Rock Air 31 Victor Bravo.
Well, I don't know if you can see what I can see, but it looks, it's pretty good. The G2 headset, well, the G1 I mean, I've got the old edition, but it's much better than the Oculus Rift and stuff like that. It's just a lot clearer. I mean, once you get your sweet point, it's pretty damn good, to be fair. Now, tell us we're off course in a minute, which I don't blame it, because we are, of course, because it's going to be over this way. And we can't go over 5,000 feet, although he says climb to 10,000, you can't, because there's you're pretty stuck on your altitude there. Now see, if you're like, don't know anything about Flight Simulator, basically, once your route's in, you sort of follow that magenta line, really, and that's it. That's pretty much like a sat-nav, for anybody who's never done it before. and they want to have a go at it and they're thinking I don't know what to do, just load up the plan, follow the magenta line.
Rob Air 31 Victor Bravo, expedite speed reduction to 250 knots.
I mean,
Rob Air 31
and that's pretty much it really. Then you follow that line and you'll meet all the different waypoints, and it tells you, because the ATC, my dog behind me. Yeah, he is, hey pal. What am I robbing there? Gotta be careful, because he turns around with his back to me and I can't see him because I've got the VR headset on. And then you get those, ironically, oh, what am I doing going down towards the water? I'm going to kill us. Yeah, so you can't see which part of the body you're batting. And if he's standing with his tail end towards you, it's like, yeah, I don't need to go into that really, but that's probably giving you a bit of a giggle, I suppose.
Victor Bravo, you are off course. Turn left, heading 332 to return to course.
Left heading 332.
32 Rob Air 3
Now you see,
Bravo.
Pilot to ATC will give you a different route to the magenta line. It always does, because you put a flight path in there, so you can put it into the computer and it will follow it exactly if you want to do that. But to be honest, it's usually pretty close. It takes you off sometimes on a bit of a joyride into the middle of nowhere. But it's as simple as that really. Heading 332, which I'm doing. This is the one in the middle of the dials, the big circular guide. And that gives you my heading. So I'll stick to that. And he's going to take us off towards St Mary's really, I guess. That end, or mid. Past the Isle of Wight. And then it'll take us up that way, I should imagine. This is 332 and I'm chatting. 33329, 330, 332. Approximately 333, more or less. Now, watch, you will ask you for 10,000 feet because we're only at 1200. That was pretty scary. Rob Air 31 Victor Bravo, request flight level 110.
Rob Air 31 Victor Bravo negative.
Stay there.
Via the OTA 3W departure to arrive at Ortec at 4,000 feet.
See, that's what I said about Ortec by Alderney.
Victor Bravo.
Gear is up. Yes, it is.
Rob Air 31 Victor Bravo, resume navigation.
Resume navigation. So now I'm going to turn now.
Victor Bravo.
And he'll tell me I'm off course, but I'm not doing it. I'm doing it for a reason. So I want to go.
Departure on 120.45. Please repeat your request.
I didn't say a word, mate. I'm going to go back to 060 now, so I don't lose my GPS too much. 020 do, I suppose. 023. Yeah, about 023. 27? That'll do. Now I can still see my magenta line. I got the FMS.
31 Victor Bravo, contact London Control on 118.47. Have a good evening.
Center on 118.47. Take care, Rob Air 31 Victor Bravo.
It's quite difficult in the night though, because you can't see anything there. I mean, I can see there's a Jersey over there to the right hand side.
Center Rob Air 31 Victor Bravo at 1,200 feet, climbing to flight level 100.
Rob Air 31 Victor Bravo, good evening. Squawk 4003.
I normally I'd punch that in, but I can't do it now because I can't get to it unless I use a mouse and put on this screen thing down here. But that would be on a touch screen. It'd be a lot easier to just look down and punch it in on a touch screen. Just have two touch screens and that's all you need. UW done. Now I'm still following my FMS because that is the magenta line, if you like, but on the middle of the all, like north, south, east, or west, you have your flight plan there, so you can pretty much follow that. But he will tell you off course because he wants you to go somewhere else. So I just do as I'm told, go where he tells me to go, and then buzz off again once because I know I'll end up where I want to go to. So it's quite easy, really. It's good fun. You have to be for the amount of time it took me to get it working, yeah I know. But it's still not working correctly because I can't use my mouse. Well, I can, it's not the program's fault. What it is if I move my mouse out of this screen like so and put it into there, then you get a different view. So that's my issue, really. And if I don't do much about that, so I'll go back to that one because it looks a bit better for you, really. So that's probably the easiest way of doing it. It's not right, but it'll do.
Rob Air 31 Victor Bravo, you are off course. Turn right heading 071 to return to course.
Okay, mate.
071 Rob Air 31 Victor Bravo.
Now, normally, what the co-pilot's doing when I'm using the BK Cockpits, I do all the talking, so he tells me that, and I have to read it all back. So it's really quite fun, really, because you're doing all the feedback, and you got the radios to tune and everything else, and it's really good. It just doesn't look as realistic as being in here, in the mask as such. It's a bit like flying with a diver mask on, I suppose, but it is really, really good. I can't take it away. You know, you can't take it away from it, really. It really is good. But anyway, let's do another announcement. Rob Air 31 Victor Bravo with you at 3,600 feet.
Rob Air 31 Victor Bravo Squawk 4003.
Squawk 4003 Rob.
Now I lift my mask up and I'm going to go Squawk 4003. And I'm using 4003, and hopefully I'm not going to crash because I'm not looking. Okay.
Rob Air 31 Victor Bravo radar contact.
Now I'm using Pilot to ATC there to do that. That for me. So we're only at 4,000 feet. We got ice already. How about that? Well, I'm not going to turn the ice off. Oof. Can you see it? I suppose.
One Victor Bravo descend and maintain 4,000 feet until passing Oscar Romeo Tango Alpha Charlie.
Descend and maintain 4,000 feet.
Ice is actually on, so it should be fine. I had this the other day and it was so icy. I actually landed in a field. It was hilarious. But yeah, see, this sort of thing is like, this is when it gets like, wow, ice and everything, right? So I'm guessing my airspeed, because my pitons have actually frozen. So I got a lead button over there, which is my pitot heat, and that might help a little bit. I can't de-ice anything because...
Rob Air 31 Victor Bravo expedite descent to 4,000 feet until passing Oscar Romeo Tango Alpha Charlie.
Expedite descent to 4,000 feet. Rob Air 31 Victor Bravo.
Right, now I think I'll come up to AUTAC now. And that's low, whatever they call it, l'air crew or something. It's just a height restriction over towards Alderney and the Channel Islands. Once you get past that, you can go quite high. It's good. Lyriac, meet the Lyriac waypoint. So it's good, I suppose, once you know where your buttons are, your undercarriage, your flaps, the speed brakes and stuff like that, because you can use all the buttons on the joystick. I mean, I actually pre-ordered the yoke, Alpha yoke. Pretty fed up, really, because I ordered it October in advance. And you get like all these things on YouTube, loads of people demonstrating. I counted about 30 or 40 of them. And we haven't, the people like us have actually thought, yeah, we'll shell out the cash when you couldn't really afford it because you really wanted one. and for demonstration purposes as well, but at least wait till the launch before you demo them. But they're giving out so many of them, haven't got anything to give to the customers who bought them. So it's a bit, really? That's not very good business ethics. You've upset your customers before you even receive the goods. Right, at 3,000 feet, I thought I'd level off around about that sort of altitude, because we just constantly moaning if you go over 5,000. Can't see much because it's icy, but anyway, what we do is we're going hurtling towards the ground again, because I've got no autopilot because I can't find the buttons. Okay, so what I might do, just because it's going to be not far easier for me to fly if I can use the buttons and stuff like that, I'm going to try something. I'm going to open the flight simulator and I'm going to make it, oh I can't, won't let me. No, it won't let me, so I have to go back to that one. Sorry guys. This is a really nice aircraft. I don't think you can see in the back of this one yet, but some of them you can see like right through into the back, the seats and stuff. It's really quite marvellous. You're thinking, oh my god, check the leather. Obviously you can't see very much at the moment because there's not much to see really, so I'm going to just follow my FMS, which is setting me out to go to the same place by the looks of things. We're going to the next waypoint is called Rodney. And then it's not that far, we're only going to Cardiff, so it shouldn't be long. Let's see if we get to 10,000 now, because I keep going down all the time. I'm bored. Rob Air 31 Victor Bravo requesting 11,000.
Rob Air 31 Victor Bravo negative. Climb via the ORTA 3W departure to arrive at Ortac at 4,000 feet.
Wilco, Rob Air 31 Victor Bravo.
Well, sadly, I've got to wait and do as I'm told, you see. Right, so we just do that then. And then after we get past that, then we can climb up, go above the clouds, get out of this ice, because these clouds are really causing an ice up here. Well, and everybody's stuck around. Thank you for staying. I'm sorry about the mishap at the start, but like I say, it's pretty difficult to try to get everything working with loads of monitors. Unfortunately, I couldn't get it working, so I can't demonstrate those other programs, but we are working successfully with Pro ATC, ATC to Pilot to ATC, sorry, and that works really well. So that's it really makes it a lot more realistic, if you like. You can ask them a lot of questions, and I suppose once you get to know the questions you can ask them, it's better, like different approaches and stuff. I do leave the other air traffic control from the simulator running in the background, just gives it a bit more realism. And once you're taken off and they just cancel your IFR and stuff like that, it seems right. You know, as long as you've got the flight plan in there first, it stays in the FMS, so you can still do it and talk to the normal air traffic control if you need to when you get to the destination for like to the ramp and stuff like that. So you don't have to buy another program for that. You just use the one that's in it. It'll do, and it tells you where to go. There's a coast of. Probably Alderney, innit? It would be, eh? Seems a bit long to get there though. Let's have a look. No, that was coast of England. That's all Plymouth on that apparently. Come on, I should be past them at Rugby now. Go out. 4,000 feet. The trim is a bit lively on this one now, fine. Sort of jerks up quite a lot. Rob Air 31 Victor Bravo requesting flight level 110. Can we do it yet or not?
Rob Air 31 Victor Bravo climb and maintain flight level 110.
That's better.
Climb and maintain flight level 110. Rob Air 31 Victor Bravo.
Rob Air 31 Victor Bravo resume navigation.
Resume navigation. Rob Air 31 Victor Bravo.
She flies up this one, really does. It's quick. Rob Air 31 Victor Bravo, request flight level 240.
Rob Air 31 Victor Bravo climb and maintain flight level 250.
Climb and maintain flight level 250. Rob Air 31 Victor Bravo.
Where's the moon? And there's Plymouth and stuff like that. And the Isle of Wight will be pretty much below us pretty soon. Oh, what a load of messing about. Normally it's a lot quicker than that, but anyway, never mind. Flight level 250. What we'll do is we'll pretty much get to 250 and then we start descending 10,000 feet, which is our original altitude. That's the warning, just past it. Well, Happy New Year, guys. See if you can see that. See down there? Nicely. Lovely. Rob Air 31 Victor Bravo, request 18, flight level 180.
Rob Air 31 Victor Bravo radar contact. Climb and maintain flight level 250.
Okay, roger.
Climb and maintain flight level 250. Rob Air 31 Victor Bravo.
Rob Air 31 Victor Bravo, requesting flight level 180.
Rob Air 31 Victor Bravo climb and maintain flight level 190.
Yeah, it will be 190.
Maintain flight level 190. Rob Air 31 Victor Bravo.
One thing I do like of this as well, with pilot to ATC, is you do get the announcements of traffic as well, and it's always spot on. So you've got traffic at your 3 o'clock, traffic at your 9 o'clock and everything. You look and sure enough, there it is. Which is good, really. It's a very good program. I can't knock it. It also gives you autopilot. It gives you your transponder. It gives you like frequencies to airports and stuff like that. But obviously, it's no good to me because I can't see it with this VR headset on me. But if you could have that actually inside the cockpit with you, you'd have the ultimate in realism and fun, because you wouldn't need your radio frequencies to turn dials and stuff like that. You actually just use the actual numbers and punch the numbers in onto pilot to ATC, which is good, which I like. I'm just trying to trigger this trim to get to 19,000. Right, still can't see much. It's iStop, and I can't de-ice it because it won't let me, because I can't see, because I've got my mouse and I haven't got it selected to do anything else really. So, well, here we are, flying. Well, as you can see, guys, if you're watching and you're new to contemplating going into this hobby, it's good. It's quite easy once you get used to things. I mean, it gets really hard when it's like this in this iStop and you can't see because you just don't know where you are. But you've got to rely on these instruments in front of you. Like somebody said to me the other day, that sounds like a bloody train simulator just sat there. But there's a lot more to do than just like a train. Even train simulators, there's a lot more than what people realise. But in a flight sim, you got, you know, this like poor visibility, these clouds, everything that a real pilot would have to deal with a co-pilot. But majority of it you have to do it yourself, because unless you've got a friend that comes around and sits with you and is dedicated and enjoys it as much as what you do, you have to try to do everything yourself. Like put it on autopilot, look at your approach chart so you know which way you're going in and stuff like that. Excuse me. We'll get above the clouds now, so it should start thinning out a bit. I might go a little bit higher, I think. Probably a 3-1 Victor Bravo Chris, flight level 200.
Rob Air 3-1 Victor Bravo, this is London Control on 118.47. Please repeat your request.
Yeah, Rob Air 3-1 Victor Bravo Chris, flight level 210.
Rob Air 3-1 Victor Bravo, climb and maintain flight level 210.
Climb and maintain flight level 210, Rob Air 3-1 Victor Bravo.
Right, we haven't got that far to go, so I'm thinking maybe start descending soon, but Now that looks absolutely amazing to me. Honestly, that looks absolutely like a real aircraft flying through the sky, and I'm like Superman flying next to it. But it is really, really unbelievable unless you get a pair of these on to see that. With the lights and the textures and the cockpit, like the ice on the windscreen even, no, it's like, whoa, really? I think probably the next thing would be a bit like plane command that they got for X-Plane, I think, where you sort of like press a button and you ask the co-pilot, like, switch the ice on and he'll do it for you, and like set flaps 10 and all this, ready for landing lights on, and so you won't have to do it, you just tell him to do a lot of the procedures for landing yourself. That would be quite good, but not all of it, but you know, you choose what you want, you know, it would be pretty cool. I'm at 22,000 here, I'm 1,000 feet too high. Robert 31 Victor Bravo with you at flight level 20. There's an airport over there. 21. Let's see where we are. Oh, Cardiff. That is Cardiff over there, to our left, I think. Yeah, it certainly looks like it. But I can't remember if I said Cardiff now. Where did I say we were going? Oh no, we're not going to Cardiff, we're going to EGNX. Eh? Good pilot that. Taking us to Cardiff. We ain't going to Cardiff. East Midlands. Just get used to this trim, it'd be handy. Can't see a thing. Oh yes we can. Look, there's an aircraft down there. So you can see that, guys. Sometimes the headset does help a little bit because you can look and see what I'm looking at. Now my light's gone off on my screen, so that means it's going to be difficult to me to get straight. That was my monitors, because you need light with VRs. They're actually not meant to be in the night, they're meant to have light outside so the sensors can pick up. And if you haven't got the sensors, then it will do that like it just did then. Jittery do. Robert 31 Victor Bravo, request 10,000 feet.
Robert 31 Victor Bravo, descend and maintain flight level 110.
Yeah, it's going to be 11,000 because of where we're going, eh?
Level 110 from Air 31 Victor Bravo.
Robert 31 Victor Bravo, you are off course. Turn right heading 035 to return to course.
Heading 035 from Air 31 Victor Bravo.
So happy New Year, guys, isn't it? I'm going to do a decent landing. What a way to bring the year in. It started off terrible. Everything going wrong. But now it seems to be okay. Use your DT. See, on the other programs I was dying to get you working, is you got like buttons and you get like announcements that come through. You say, "Listen, Captain speaking, we've reached our climate, cruising altitude," and all this sort of stuff, and they're about to start a film and movies and...
Bravo contact Manchester Centre on 118.77. Enjoy your evening.
118.77. We're 31 Victor Bravo. So you'd have to do that with yourself normally, which really gives it that realism. And especially if you're like a night flight, you really need that, because I did it the other day.
31 Victor Bravo descending to flight level 110.
I did it with no ATC, like this, waste of time,
Radar contact.
because I didn't know where I was, just somewhere in Germany or somewhere in Norway or something. Bloody great fun trying to land it. It was like, I couldn't find an airport on the map. It didn't say nearest. I didn't know where I was. I'm not put landing gear down yet. I'll put landing lights on now, I suppose. Probably a bit high for him, but never mind. We're descending down to 10,000. Actually, I'll see a bit more like that anyway, so. Speed brake on. Speed brake off. Well, apparently passing over an airport, can't see it though. So I see. Let's get in there. We're getting there, guys. Yeah, it's been quite a good little. This is really nice little cockpit. This one actually, you can actually see the Allen keys and stuff in it. It's just so marvellous, really. Good. Hats off to the Asobo guys, really. I mean, I tried. I must admit, I did try the X-Plane 11 again the other day, and once I managed to get it to do the VR without like crashing, I was flying an ATR, and I tell you, I got to admit, it really is. It's less work and more realistic than the flying of this for some reason. I mean, I find like with the ATR, you turn it and you hold it and you set your level. It's easier to trim. It's like all forgiving, and most of the aircraft you can set them up quite quick. But all these are different, and like the other one, the little aircraft, I can trim them well. This I find, like now I'm trying to trim it. If I go up, it'll go pyong. We'll go down again pyong. I don't want to go that fast. Just want to get up to like 11,000, which we were supposed to be at, and down at 10,000 at the moment. Well, anyway, let's have a look. That looks good.
Rob Air 31 Victor Bravo, you have traffic at 2 o'clock 10 miles at flight level 090.
Well, we better be careful because we're at 10,000, that's over there. To our right hand side, see it? Can you see that, guys? If I zoom in, it's at 09000, so I'm going to get up to 11,000 because that's where I was supposed to be. Gives us 1,000 feet difference between us then, see? Yeah, we're clear it now. We're only at 10,000, it's 1,000 feet anyway, but there he is, still to our right hand side. Let's try and maintain 11,000. There he is. He's pretty much adjacent to us at the moment. Looking at the wing lights, you know what I'm saying? Like, if you look at him, he's sort of coming, like, slowly coming across our path. But we're 1,000 feet above him, so 2,000 feet above him now. Let's get back on our track anyway. Blue. Airspeed 189, altitude 11,770 feet, need to descend to 11,000, drop my airspeed down. We'll start descending soon because we haven't got that far to go. It's a really great aircraft to fly, this one though, on the simulator, because you know it's forgiven, it's pretty idiot proof. Has to be for me to fly it properly. But yeah, so we're looking now 11,800, 1,000 feet over what we want to be. I guess with an autopilot situation working properly, it will be very, very good. Rob Air 31 Victor Bravo, request 7,000 feet.
Rob Air 31 Victor Bravo, descend and maintain flight level 070.
Descend and maintain flight level 070, Rob Air 31 Victor Bravo.
Now that's a bomber. That's not right. Because flight levels are not below 10,000 feet. It won't be a flight level. It'll be an altitude. So that's actually wrong. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure if you go down to 7,000, you quote 7,000 feet. You don't quote flight level, because the flight level comes in after 10,000 feet in the UK. So you go 9,000 feet, and then you flight level 100. So that was pretty incorrect. Right, let's get down now. I give us a little bit of speed brake. No, look here. Speed brake armed. Get my airspeed down.
Rob Air
Put
31
flaps.
Victor Bravo, you have traffic at 12 o'clock 10 miles at flight level 090.
Flaps at 5. I think I put these on now. Landing lights on. Let's get our descent down to 7,000.
Rob Air 31 Victor Bravo, you have traffic at 1 o'clock 10 miles at flight level 055.
055, 1 o'clock, 5. I got one over there as well. $10,000 feet. Right, airspeed.
Air 31 Victor Bravo, you have traffic at 12 o'clock 10 miles at flight level 090.
Whoa, that's scary. That one in front of us is actually the same speed altitude as what we are. 9,000, but we're descending down to 7, so I suppose we're going to be expedite our descent a bit more just to get out of his way.
Air 31 Victor Bravo, you have traffic at 1 o'clock 10 miles at flight level 055.
Wow, this is going to be a bit like the Red Arrows, guys. We've got one at 9,000, one at on our right at 5.5, and we're going to 7, so we're going to go straight for the middles. So we have to be a bit more disciplined on our altitude holding here, because I've got one there, if you can see, and you've got one directly in front of us as well. So we're all going to be sort of doing the Red Arrows here. Airspeed 182, altitude 7,500 feet. Need to descend to 7,000. He's at 5,500, but he actually looks higher.
Victor Bravo, you have traffic at 12 o'clock 8 miles at flight level 090.
That's right, we'll clear him. Be interesting to see the 5,500 on the right. Yeah, it's fine. SB 179. I reckon it's time to
Rob Air
clear
31
down.
Victor Bravo, you have traffic at 1 o'clock 9 miles at flight level 055.
6,800, climb 7,000, maintain 7,000 feet, because you've got a gap between the two, and a bit of trim it. And then when you get ice, oh, look at that there, look. Brilliant. There's one looking now, just over our right hand side on there. Here we get the fog. There's an aircraft on our right hand side. Visually we got nothing. So I'm going to get us back onto our alignments, slightly off track there, looking at those two. Trim. Stay at 7,000, we're at 6,100. We really want to get our asses up, really. Too busy looking at the airplanes, not concentrating on what I'm doing.
Rob Air 31 Victor Bravo, expect the ILS approach to runway 27 with the picket transition at EA St. Midlands.
Expect the ILS approach to runway 27 with picket transition. Rob Air 31 Victor Bravo.
Right, pre-landing checks, we've got landing gear down, we've got the airspeed brakes are off. Our airspeed is 198, which is a bit fast, but it's alright, we've got gear down ready to go. Landing lights are on, strobe lights on, everything on. Trim needs to be trimmed up a bit just to keep us there, because it looks like it's raining as well. So let's see. And you can see out the windscreen, as you can see what I can see, absolutely nothing. Can you see anything? No, nothing yet. Say again, 3-1 Victor Bravo.
Rob Air 31 Victor Bravo, expect the ILS approach to runway 27 with the picket transition at EA St. Midlands. Rob Air 31 Victor Bravo, contact East Midlands approach on 134.17. Have a good evening.
Approach on 134.17. Rob Air 31 Victor Bravo.
Still going down.
Approach Rob Air 31 Victor Bravo at 5,600 feet.
Rob Air 31 Victor Bravo, good evening. Radar contact. QNH is 1013, cleared for the ILS approach to runway 27 with the picket transition at EA St. Midlands.
QNH QNH is 1013 cleared for the ILS approach to runway 27 with a pivot transition. Rob Air 31 Victor Bravo.
Rob Air 31 Victor Bravo, you have traffic at 10 o'clock 10 miles at 1000 feet. Rob Air 31 Victor Bravo, you have traffic at 10 o'clock 10 miles at 1000 feet.
So we'll miss him.
Rob Air 31 Victor Bravo, you have traffic at 12 o'clock 5 miles at 1000 feet. Rob Air 31 Victor Bravo, you have traffic at 12 o'clock 5 miles at 1000 feet. Rob Air 31 Victor Bravo, you have traffic at 12 o'clock 5 miles at 1000 feet. Rob Air 31 Victor Bravo, you have traffic at 10 o'clock 10 miles at 1000 feet. Rob Air 31 Victor Bravo, you have traffic at 10 o'clock 10 miles at 1000 feet. Rob Air 31 Victor Bravo, you have traffic at 12 o'clock 3 miles at 1000 feet.
So I don't know if you can see that, but if you look up there, there's a big storm cloud over on the right hand side there.
3 miles at 1000 feet.
If we went through that, we'd know about it.
Rob Air 31
So you've got to keep looking,
have traffic
as well as like
3 miles
looking at your gauges and stuff. Because I wouldn't like to be landing at that runway down there, because you've got to go straight into that big storm cloud. There's a massive storm cloud there. I don't know if you can see it. Be interested to watch this back after to see what you can actually see when I zoom forward. There's a big black cloud there. You're probably wondering why I'm going off track, because we're actually cleared to go into runway 27, which is going to be on my left hand side. So we're going to go left traffic pattern. Oh, we're coming on left.
Expedite speed reduction to 250 knots.
Wilco Rob Air 31 Victor Bravo.
Now I'd have to switch over to nav really to get the ILS needles to line up, because the nav frequency is already tuned, but I can't do that, so I'm going to have to try and do this as like best we can without being able to set up IFR, depending on how bad this gets, because I might have to yet, because I can't see out the windscreen very well. So hold on tight. Good time to, if you're flying with passengers or children, to look at them both and decide which one you like the most. At 3,100, not going to descend any lower than that yet. Not if we can help it, that is. Right, let's see, we're going to see anything yet? No, just atrocious weather. We'll be 3-1 Victor Bravo with you at 3,000 feet.
Rob Air 31 Victor Bravo radar contact.
Robert 31 Victor Bravo request vectors to Echo Golf November X-ray. Robert 31 Victor Bravo request vectors to Echo Golf November X-ray runway 27.
Rob Air 31 Victor Rebel radar contact. Continue ILS to runway call when established on final.
Continue ILS to runway, will call when established on final. Rob Air 31 Victor Bravo.
Well, this is going to be fun. It wants me to go in an ILS, but I can't go in an ILS because I can't select the ILS frequency. That's alright. We'll be alright. I know what I can do. I know what I can do. I know what I can do. Well, this is going to be like a zero visibility landing, and we're going to just blag it. This is the captain speaking. Please fasten your seatbelt. Well, as you can see, it looks... I can't see. Let's get us down a little bit more. Let's do a bit of crafty and get down to about 2,900 or something. And see if we get any more help. Luckily, we've got the G1000 on here, so we can do a bit of cheating and play the video game kind of thing. Because it does actually show a little bit on the PFD, MFD I think they called it. My fingers are hurting. I'm actually pulling back so much on that stick, which I shouldn't be doing. Ah, that's better. Right, so we've got a base. We've got a cloud base of about 3,700. That's not so bad. Right, double check, landing gears down, flaps set 1. So we're going to get our airspeed down. So look, still can't see very much. If absolutely anything, to be fair. Ah, that looks better. Ah, that's clear. So I'm glad that's like that. That's cheered me up. 1,700 feet though. Flaps up 1. Get the speed up. Try and maintain around about this sort of altitude. Right, it's okay.
Rocket 31 Victor Rebel, you have traffic at 2 o'clock 10 miles at 1,000 feet. Rocket 31 Victor Rebel, expedite speed reduction to 250 knots.
Yeah, I'm looking for that aircraft right now. But here's the wrong way. Bit of a stall warning there, sorry guys. Right, okay, so I know where we are now. Well, there it is.
Rob Air
Cool.
31 Victor Rebel, expedite speed reduction to 250 knots.
Wilco Rob Air 31 Victor Bravo.
Rob Air 31 Victor Rebel, expedite speed reduction to 250 knots.
Wilco Rob Air 31 Victor Bravo.
Rob Air 31 Victor Rebel, you have traffic at 10 o'clock 10 miles at 1000 feet.
It's really difficult because I cannot see very much. Well, anyway, it's all fun and games, isn't it?
Rob Air 31 Victor Rebel, you have traffic at 11 o'clock 10 miles at 1000 feet.
Right guys, thank you very much. Let's just do this and try and put this down nice and smoothly now. We're going to follow the different points on the way rather than just trying to come in and do like a stunt fly. That's better. Right, so now the airport is in on us at 500 feet now. Flaps down 2, airspeed 1, 2, 3, so that's it. Better not go any lower than this because it's a bit risky. We're probably skimming past the rooftops right now. And it's showing us on the end of the runway that it's all red, but it's actually we're too low. So we're going to maintain this level because I'm pretty confident we're still 800 feet. There's not going to be anything that low or that high, I'd imagine. Yeah, look at that, look. Wow. And usually I'd dim the cockpit down as well by now, but I can't do that either because I can't get the mouse to work. Otherwise you won't see this view. So that's it. Gear down. Airspeed very fast. Normally you put a reverse thrust on, I haven't got any of that either because I haven't got the joystick which I ordered. So we were going to go down that way, but I mean, it might do it, yeah. Look at that, we just made it. What we do now is you do a bit of a cheat and you press that tab, I think it's the tab button. Oh no, it's not tab button, it's the shift button. Control button. With this one button, for God's sake, brings up the tab. Rob Air 31 Victor Bravo, request taxi to parking, to the gate.
Rob Air 31 Victor Bravo, this is East Midlands approach on 134.17. Please repeat your request.
Rob Air, request taxi to the gate. Anyway, it's starting to defrost a bit now, so we can see, I think there's a boss waiting for us. There's the boss waiting, there's a boss over there. Should we go over there? Oh, here I do. Wait a second. Now, well, normally I press the button and I can't rid of it because I use the mouse, but I can't use the mouse at the moment because it won't let me. Or will it if I go like that and go like at that, or like at that? There we are. And then we go like that, and we go to. Boy, we're still here. There it is. Taxi to parking. Acknowledge. Yeah, there we go. Do you know how much this jet cost me? And they put me in general parking. Flaps up, handbrake slide. I was right, that boss is waiting for us. Oh dear. Could have made us turn around rather than go up this way, couldn't he? We're already there. No, I know, let's get him burn a gallon of fuel. Ran 38. Okay, fair enough. We weren't far, we went there, didn't we? Anyway, like I say, guys, I hope you enjoyed eventually we had the flight. A bit scary landing because I couldn't see and I couldn't put any anything into my LS frequencies to work, because it just wouldn't work. So pretty much the screen you got now was what you had, which is not very fun really, is it? So let's put you back to that screen again. No, let's put you back to that screen again. There. And we'll go and park. See what I'm on about with this screen here? Can you imagine having the other programs I'm talking about so they actually like this? With the ATC there, but actually in the simulator? It'd be a brilliant idea, because then you could utilise all the different things that you can do, because at the moment you can't really do it. Well, hopefully you've heard me, engines and stuff and all that, and messages from ATC, and it's just my voice, probably just my voice, no doubt. So I'm not really up on things like this. I'm just more up on getting things working rather than the recording and stuff. So it's all new to me. But yeah, this is beautiful plane to fly. This, even if you're like not very like me, not very good at it, if you like, and you're new to it, it's quite forgiving, and you know, a couple of times you had a couple of stall warnings, but that was just me, too much flaps and not enough speed. What we're going here, is anybody going to guide us today? Is there a bloke standing there? Usually there's a guy with some things that he sort of like tells you when to stop. Well, there's one guy there. Let's have a look. Oh, there's a generator there, so we can get some ground power. Do you know what, mate? You can keep your go a little bit more to the right. Does it make a difference? Right. Fine. Right. Park brake on. No, that would be the one. Park brake on, speed brakes on. Right. I'd like to take this moment, ladies and gentlemen, to thank you very much for flying bullshit. Sorry, BK Airways.